number one talk news and sports radio station with 92.3 Nigeria Info here in Port Harcourt. I'm Dio. 12 minutes come past 3 p.m. and it's good to be here. Yes, indeed. I hope you've had a fine holiday period so far. Season's greetings. I hope you had a Merry Christmas indeed. Well, I hope. And I'm looking forward to the new year as well. It's a holiday today. I believe today, Monday and Tuesday, 27, 28, public holidays. I hope you're making the most of it. You know, still spreading and receiving the holiday cheer as well, and all the goodwill that's making its way out there. Yep. And I do hope there's plenty of goodwill. I've been a part of some of the goodwill. You know, it's great to have, you know, some people who deeply, truly care about you around you, and who at least ask after you and, you know, seek after your welfare every now and then. That's a great feeling, really. And I do hope that you experience that as well. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You're welcome once again. From now till 7 o'clock, we keep the conversation going. Several matters we're going to be addressing today, as usual. And you're very welcome to join in via the usual platforms. You got phone numbers. I'll give those out in a moment. I suppose we might be live on Facebook at some point during today's show. WhatsApp also, that's pretty much available as well. Twitter, not so much these days, for some time right now. Hopefully the guys in Abuja at the Aso Villa will feel differently sometime soon, and that situation will be reversed. But regardless, the conversation continues. You're welcome once again. From now till 7, I think I may have mentioned that before, some matters we're going to be discussing today. Now, if you've listened, we've been doing this I've been doing this for some years now. If you've listened long enough, you may have deciphered or discovered that during holiday seasons or during celebratory periods, basically, like we are in at the moment, I don't do rants. No, I leave that for after the holidays, or before the holidays, or before the festive, or after the festive periods. So, since we are in the festive period right now, and it's a public holiday, by the way, so there will be no rants today, or tomorrow for that matter. Yeah, but basically, other things that feature on the show will be a part of it. As does happen during periods like this, I'd like to get a load of what's on your mind. Yeah. What are you thinking this holiday period? What are you thinking this holiday season? What are you pondering? What's going on in that mind of yours? What's going on? What's going round and round in circles in that head of yours? I'd like to hear it. We'll get to that in a moment till 4 p.m. And as usual, holiday season or not, we got business news at 4 o'clock. And after that, the conversation continues. I started a series, I think it was Monday last week, or thereabouts, maybe before, on 2021 in retrospect. Yep, how have Nigerians fared in the year 2021, and how has Nigeria as a nation fared this year? And that series continues today. I'll be having with me in the studio Henry Ekine, who's legal advisor with the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, who joined me in the studio as we discuss how Nigeria and Nigerians have fared in this year. Particularly, we're going to be focusing on human rights. Yeah, you may have deciphered that, since Henry is with the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights. Right? I mean, that was obvious, I suppose. So, Henry joins me in the 4 o'clock hour till 5. We've got the news update at 5 p.m. Yep, that's still regular in spite of the holidays. And then what happens afterwards? Yep, and the suit rages on. The suit's still on. Yes, it is. We've been asked to pray. We've been asked to leave it in God's hands. We've been told nothing can be done about it by those whose only job it is to fix situations like this. But there are individuals, there are persons, even though honorables and excellencies have advised us to leave it in the hands of God, or pray about it, or simply forget about it. The one thing is certain. The Nigerian situation has shown that honorables and excellencies are usually the last people to know what to do about anything, even though that is the primary job that they have. In fact, the only job that they have is to know what to do about stuff. You know, but even though honorables and excellencies have persistently and continually insisted on their drive and mission to fail us, individuals who do not have titles, honorables, or excellencies have taken it upon themselves to do what they can, contribute their quota to nation building, national development, and in this case, stamping out the suits. Absolutely. So there is this group action against suits in the Niger Delta. They'll be joining me in the 5 o'clock hour. I'll be speaking with Benny Bodamboye, co-founder, Action Against Suits in the Niger Delta. Also, Fidelia Harry joins me. She's a member as well of Action Against Suits in the Niger Delta. Is there a way out of the suit crisis in Rivers State? Can we truly stamp out the suits? I'll be speaking with these two fellows, so joining me in the 5 o'clock hour as we'll take a look at this. Headlines 5:30 p.m., major news at 6, and open season is up after that. Every matter discussed on the show will be up for discussion at that time till about 7. A sports gangrene then. We got extra time afterwards. So that's the show for today. Stick around, join the conversation. I hope you will. But before I move on, I'd like to let's see, just a moment. Special congratulations, not just Christmas or New Year felicitations, but special congratulations to Professor Kenneth Inweke. Yes, indeed. Over the weekend, he held a Thanksgiving service celebrating several sins, God's abundant grace in his life and his family. And most recently, his elevation to the rank of Professor of Politics and Governance in the Department of Political Science, Ignatius Ajuri University of Education, Rumuolimeni here in Port Harcourt. Congratulations to Professor, the Professor, Kenneth Inweke. Wish you the very, very best. I'm sure it must have come as a great gift for you, but not surprising, I suppose. You must have put in a lot of work to make this happen. I don't think they go about distributing professorship in hampers. I don't think that happens. And I don't even think a container load of hampers qualifies or equals one professorship. It doesn't. So congratulations to Professor Kenneth Inweke on the reward for no doubt weeks, days, months, and years of hard work. Congratulations, and I hope that this new level and this new position will enable you even more to contribute meaningfully, or even more meaningfully, to the growth and development of Rivers State, of the country, Nigeria, and even the world at large. Wish you the very best once again. So that's that. Let's do I go for a commercial break now? Okay, I'll go for that in a moment. But like I mentioned a while ago, it's no side comments today as well. Sorry about that. No side comments, no rant as well. I don't know, whatever caught your attention, whatever it is that's on your mind at this time, since there will be no rant today. Now, before I start or commence taking your thoughts, I'd like to share a little something that's on my mind right now. Remember recently there was some conversation, plenty of talk regarding some lady, some army personnel, a female whose fiance, or maybe at the time boyfriend, I don't know, used copper boyfriend proposed to on a parade ground, I think somewhere in Kwara State, and based on video evidence, she accepted his proposal as he slipped a ring on her finger. And there was a lot of backlash from the military high command. They were very upset about it. Not sure why, really, but they definitely were upset about it. And she was detained and all of that. I think she's been released now, though. And but it was a lot, and the people were divided about it. And she was not professional. She posed a danger to national security. Iraq may have bombed Nigeria because she was receiving a proposal from some used copper that may have opened the doorway for ISIS to blow up the entire country. I don't know, maybe, but and I've expressed some thoughts on not just that matter, but how the entire military is perceived in the country, and the imaging that has been sold to Nigerians, and beyond the imaging, which is for me is most important, the relations, because all of these lead to the existing relationship between the Nigerian civilian population and the Nigerian security apparatus, whether it's the military, whether it's the police, both military and paramilitary, or defense forces basically. And if you're a Nigerian, or if you've lived in Nigeria long enough, you would identify and immediately acknowledge that the relationship is frosty somewhat. It's not exactly a very friendly one. It doesn't matter that the police say that the police is your friend. I don't think that many Nigerians see a friend when they see police officers. I don't think so. Not that it's a good thing. I wish the situation were not that way, actually. But it is the reality for lots of people, I suppose. And I think that the imaging is largely responsible for it. And I did say, I think sometime last week on the show, and I think that the security agents, the military especially, they need to take a chill pill. They need to relax, really. I feel like they're tense, They're tense. Maybe they need to visit a massage parlor or something. Get a massage and relax and breathe, Take a few minutes and just breathe. Breathe in real deep and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. They need to do that. And earlier today, why did I suddenly start thinking this today? Earlier today, I saw a video on social media. I think it was on Instagram, and it was some two female American police officers. Yeah, and they shot a video and they posted it online, or at least somebody did, and they were in their uniforms. By the way, in their uniforms. Fully kitted with firearms, everything, and the holster, the side firearm was there, everything, every other thing, I mean, how American police officers look when they're fully decked out. I mean, very impressive, actually, I must say. So they were fully decked out, and the two female officers were dancing to a particular song that's very popular these days, I think it's called the Ameno remix by some some Goya fellow and some Neptunes or something like that. I think we have it here. Maybe I'll just play just a couple of seconds so you can know what song I'm referring to. I think it's the Ameno Amapiano remix featuring Neptunes. I think it's from some dude called Goya Mena. Just take a quick listen to it, a few seconds, and I'll return.
It's so easy.
The Neptunes, yeah.
Hey, ha. Goya Mena. Amena. I can't take back hearing. DJ give me now your cool hearing. Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay. Okay. Chebe meka tamua. Sema tukina go join God. You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys? Now you the run.
That's the one. I'm sure you know it. Yeah, that's the one. You must have heard it at some point. And there's a craze about the song right now. It's basically gone international. It's really massive at the moment, and everyone's talking about the song right now. Now, these two female police officers, American female police officers, and both whites, by the way, were dancing to the song, and they were fully decked out in their police uniforms. Fully decked out in the police uniform, sidearms, everything was there. And I'm thinking, and it got me thinking, if two Nigerian police officers or two female Nigerian police officers were to try the exact same thing, what's going to happen? What would happen? Or if two Nigerian soldiers or two female Nigerian soldiers were to try that out, fully decked out in their military attire, camo or no, what's going to happen? By the way, is the Nigerian police force more professional than the American police force? Is the Nigerian police force better trained than the American police force? Is the Nigerian police force more serious than the American police force? Is it that the Nigerian police force can save us from Al Qaeda and the American police force can't? I don't know really. I don't know. And if you check out social media, check out the internet, you find several such videos as well of security agents, military personnel of other countries performing songs, doing choreography, doing something funny, and they post it on social media. And they're fully decked out, by the way, in their military attire and military gear, and their uniforms. And the whole world doesn't come crashing down. You know why that's the case in Nigeria? I really don't understand it. And you hear people say, the military is a regiment, is regimented, it has to be regimented, is a force, is a force. It's a force. You have to maintain force and order, law and force and order. Otherwise, Ghana will blow us to smithereens. I just don't get it, really. I don't get it. That's what I was thinking earlier today, among several other things, by the way. But I really think that our security agents need to take a chill pill. They need to relax. They need to get a life, really. And providing security or ensuring security is not about keeping or maintaining a frosty relationship with citizens. That's not how it works. In fact, the security agents will be the first to tell us, to announce to the whole world that security is not one man's. Security is everybody's job. Security is everybody's job. We need you. You need us. You need us. We need you. But that's just word of mouth. In your actual relations, you act like it's just your job and everybody else is bloody, knows nothing, totally foolish. If you try to give ideas, we'll slap you. You tell a police officer, maybe you give information or you express an idea, the response you get is, are you trying to teach me my job? Are you trying to teach me my job? Can't even listen. Anyway, so that's what was on my mind, what I was thinking earlier today, basically. Not a rant really. Just, so what are you thinking? What's going on in your mind? And what's happening in your head? I have to go for a commercial break now. I will return shortly, and the conversation, this one anyways, continues to 4 p.m. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back in a bit.
And now, Hard Facts. Hard Facts with Dio.
Welcome back to Hard Factor Nigeria Info and Harry Harker. I'm Dio. 28 minutes ago before, make that 27 actually, before 4 p.m. as a compliment to the season once again. And maybe Merry Christmas is still appropriate. It's on the 27th. And by the way, the public holiday today and tomorrow is for the Christmas celebration. So Merry Christmas still continues, I suppose. And a Happy New Year in advance. So, no rant today, as I mentioned a while ago, but I'd like to know what's on your mind. I mentioned one thing that's in my mind a while ago, the stuck-up nature of the Nigerian armed forces, really. You know, how that I saw a video earlier today, two female American police officers were dancing to the Ameno Amapiano remix from Goya Meno and featuring some Neptune's fellow. You know, and you find several such videos online, but over here, I wonder what would have happened if two female Nigerian police officers had danced to that song in their uniforms and posted it online. By now, I don't wonder what the IG would have ordered. Anyways, the lines are open. What are you thinking? Not necessarily what I just described, but I'd like to know what's on your mind. What are you thinking? The lines are open. Call 0817 93 0002, 0817 93 0003 or 0007. WhatsApp is on 0809 030 6416, possibly Facebook as well. It's facebook.com /Nigeria Info PH. 90.3, hello, you're welcome.
Daya, good afternoon.
Hello, go on.
Daya, something in my mind since last week when the governor signed the budget of Rivers State. I've been wondering about that budget. The budget was presented 2 weeks, the budget was passed. I've been asking questions since that time the budget presented. Is there any day that budget was called for scrutiny? They invited NBA, invited commissioners to come and defend their budget, or they just look and paint and pass the budget like that. That has been worrying my mind since last week. I remember that the governor signed a budget. They did not add 1 naira. They just passed budget like that. Who would defend the budget? My concern is education in River State. I want to know how much the assembly passes for education only, because our schools in River State are lapidated day by day. I'm thinking that by this budget, the governor should have budgeted for education.
Well, maybe he did. You don't know that until you see the document. You can't tell.
I don't know, but I want to patiently to see it.
Hopefully.
They should call the commission of education or Minister of education to come and defend assembly education, but they didn't invite them. So that has been stopping me since last week.
I doubt that's going to happen. I very much. I mean, no offense to anyone, and I'm not trying to be offensive, really. But I have my doubts that if one were to extend an invitation to any member of the State Executive Council to come discuss or explain any aspect of the budget or the budget of their ministry, I have very strong doubts that anyone will be willing to come discuss it in some detail. I have my doubts about that. Anyways. Via Facebook, I've got Femen Outdoor goes down. You should know discipline constitutes sentiment. The Nigerian military is a respectable profession, and personnel should adhere to professional conduct. And I guess the military of other countries, like the American military, are not respectable and professional, apparently. Hello, you're welcome. Hello. Yeah, hello, go ahead.
Yeah, good day. And compliment.
You're welcome, go ahead.
My name is Chibuwe, calling for Ramadara. About the video you talked about. About the video you talked about where the American soldier or American soldier, the female one and the male one dancing in their uniform. And for me, it matters to me. It doesn't matter to me. But if you were to be in Nigeria, because even like when you go to other parts of the world, like UK and the part of other European countries, you're free to buy a camel. You see guys in the streets with caps, with tops, knicker,
camel, you feel free. You see the army, you see the police, nobody harasses you. But when you do that in Nigeria, my brother, you have yourself to blame. So, that they dance, they are human. They feel the way we feel. They can feel the way we do. They can, feel like men are human beings. And that is why what you see there, that dance you see there, it doesn't matter to me. It's just the way of life. But here in Nigeria, you wouldn't have gone down well with the people in the territory. That's just it. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I thought to welcome still. Let's hear them. Whatever it is you're thinking at the moment. Let's see. Via WhatsApp, Okena Victor goes dial. They would have been amenorized by now. What does it mean to be amenorized? Really? 9113, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good day. Go ahead.
Yeah, is it 19.3?
You dialed my number. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, sir. Yeah.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. This topic was bothering my mind. I don't know.
What topic?
You see this law that they keep. This law, I think, is not only a discipline. I think it's a bondage for them. They can't excite themselves. Maybe they go to somewhere. They can make a video post on their timeline for them to get excitement. They punish them. It's not right, man. It's not right. I think this they suggest this is from a particular religious of law and fit in army culture. So it's not right that you cancel all this. They give them some little freedom. Don't keep them like slaves. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's it. Via WhatsApp. Hello, that special Arsenal moment, please. That's some Christian. All right, good at dial. Don't forget Arsenal moment. Arsenal 105. Put us in a festive mood. Okay. Di, good afternoon. Compliment to the season. What's on my mind? Arsenal's current form is on my mind. I'm not a fan, but these days I just long and love to see Arsenal play, and I have this joy seeing them winning games, keeping clean sheets, and I think I'm gradually loving Arsenal 100, all thanks to you. Yesterday was a peak for me. 5-0 was epic, and having the Arsenal moment in the spirit of Christmas and love would really make my day. By the way, Arsenal are fourth on the league. Who on earth would believe it? Joel from RSU sent that. Joel, you never know. You never know. Let's see how the show goes. We might have an Arsenal moment soon. Hello, you're welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good day. Go ahead.
Compliment of the season.
Compliments.
I'm Cyril on the line calling from Wimpy.
Go ahead.
Dayo, I heard when you described the two policewomen from America and how they dance, whatever. What I want to say is that the Nigeria police, whatever, we always talk about change in Nigeria. When the present government wanted to come up, they said they need change. And at the end of the day, we have not seen a better change. Now, coming back to police force, I want to say that police force has been corrupt to an extent that the best thing to do to have a good change in this country is to flush the present police out from the system and employ people that have not been in the police system. I want to say that I'm saying with a confidence that I witnessed when somebody will pay police to go and drop a gun in somebody's house. It has happened to me.
Yeah, but you can't flush out.
I paid police money to go and come and drop a gun because I'm a God-fearing person. Simply because we asked him to leave our compound, he set me up. Police came to drop a gun. I told Jesus, I lift up my hand in their presence. I said, God, if they come inside this house with a different mind, blind their eye. And God blinded their eye. They came and confessed at the end of the day.
Okay, all right. That's hello. Just a moment. I'm sure that you can. Can you hear me? You need to listen to me now. Okay, he wasn't listening. Good to hear from you, by the way. Now, as much as there are what the police themselves describe as bad eggs amongst them, you can't flush out the entire police force. That's not logical. You can't get rid of the entire force and get new persons. That I don't think that's practicable. Hello, you're welcome.
Hello, Dayo.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Compliment of the season.
Compliments to you as well.
Hello.
Hello, please go on.
And you see what's happening in Nigeria now.
What's that?
Police are good, but it is the people on the top, from the presidency to governor, from governor to all this, they are corrupt. If they are not corrupt upstairs, downstairs cannot corrupt. I'm telling you the party issue. Nobody, no sector that is not corrupt now in Nigeria. Everything has spoiled. Don't blame Nigeria police.
No, I agree with you to a great degree that the guys at the top obviously have issues. There's corruption at the top as well. But the guys who are down there, the rank and file, also they have a choice. Everybody has a choice at the end of the day. Everybody has a choice. Hello, are you there? Are you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, so some young fellow comes into your house tonight while you're sleeping, and he tries to rob you of your belongings. Maybe he even puts a gun to your head and tries to rob you of your belongings. And it tells you it's because of government corruption that government people stole the money, and then jobs were not created. He didn't get a job. That's why he has come to rob you in your house at night with a gun to your head. Are you going to empathize with him?
It is not good like that.
Are you going to empathize with him?
No.
Why won't you empathize with him? Government stole the money. There's no job.
Let me tell you.
No. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Why wouldn't you empathize with this fellow? Because government stole the money. There is no job. That's why he came to your house with a gun.
I will sympathize with him.
Oh, but you said a while ago that you would not empathize with him.
Listen, I didn't hear you well.
How convenient. You didn't hear me well. Okay.
I will hear you well.
Okay. All right.
If a policeman is on duty and he acted in that manner, he's going beyond the training and what they taught him.
Okay, so back to this young fellow who comes to your house tonight with a gun, and somehow maybe while he was trying to pick up some of your items, the gun goes off and your child gets shot and is bleeding profusely. Maybe even dies. Hopefully not. Was bleeding profusely. You will still empathize with the young man because government stole the money and he doesn't have a job.
It's not in that way. I don't like it.
Why? No. Hold on. You will still. I hope you can hear me clearly this time around.
I'm hearing.
Okay, so you will empathize with this young man if his gun goes off and a bullet hits your child.
I will sympathize.
Of course. Even if your child dies in the process, you will still empathize with the young man.
The court will take his course.
Exactly. No. Even when you get to court, you will still beg the court to forgive him because it's not his fault. Government stole the money and jobs were not created.
A police officer cannot act in that way.
Oh, really?
Police officer cannot act in that way.
You've not heard of police officers shooting somebody for 100 naira?
That is false.
It's false?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. There's something that caused it.
What?
1 naira, 10 naira.
Okay, what caused
10
it?
naira cannot make police to fight.
What caused it?
The only thing is that they want to snatch the rifle from the police.
Oh.
That is what they want to snatch rifle from police.
Oh, okay.
That is what is happening. They like arms.
Oh.
Our voice here like arms.
Okay. So that bus driver or conductor who got shot for not paying 100 naira was trying to snatch the gun. That's why he got shot.
Yes. He
Oh.
to snatch the rifle.
Okay. All right. That makes some sense, I guess. All right, great to hear from you as well. Via Facebook, good luck provide goes, my view is there should be military reform from up to down because we start basing from head to feet. Well, I don't know. Maybe some people like to wash their feet first. 92.3, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go on.
Good afternoon, Dio. This is Steve.
Go ahead.
What is on my mind now is what I'm thinking right now is about the soups and River State. I'm calling you from Port Harcourt here in Bolokiri Axis. There was rainfall this afternoon. Yeah. Come and look at the whole water that came down now. Very pure black. Honestly speaking, it's terrible here. I don't know how we are going to come out of this food here in this town, and nobody is saying anything about it.
No,
People
some
will believe in that, not even the assessment, the government, for everybody. But what are we going to do about this whole thing? Are we going to remain the way we remain?
No, we
I'm
can't.
just thinking
No,
about
no,
it
we can't.
before you come on air now to talk about
Incidentally, I'm going to be discussing this on the show today in the 5 o'clock hour. I'll be having some
Honestly,
fellows from
it's bothering me a lot.
Action
Just
Against
come and look
Suits
at
in the Niger
trends
Delta in the
that area
studio.
now, everywhere.
You're not listening.
Honestly,
Hello,
it's
can you hear me?
terrible. I don't know what to say about this thing.
All right. So I was saying that I'll be speaking with Benibo Daboye and Fidelia Harry. They're both with Action Against Suit in the Niger Delta. They'll be joining me in the studio in the 5 o'clock hour to discuss the suit situation. 91.3, you're welcome.
Yeah, good evening or afternoon, Dio.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the one young girl power calling from Alcabet.
Go ahead. All right, moving over to WhatsApp. Away from the muddy waters of politics and politicking, please give us Arsenal a moment. It's not as simple as threatening to veto or override electoral reforms bill to win an away match comfortably 0-5, irrespective of the fact that the opponents are relegation threatened or not. Who cares, by the way? Diet plus 5 goals and 3 point no mean feat in all its ramifications, denotation and connotations. Anytime, any day, anywhere. I hereby end my humble submission. Hope I didn't bore you. That's Edu from Port Harcourt. All right, Edu, great to hear from you as well. If the female police officers try, their body will tell them. There are a couple into the season. You said no rant, but this can be said to be a rant. That's a brand. No, Brian, it wasn't a rant. It was just something I'm thinking. A rant, there will be no confusion if I were delivering a rant. There'd be no confusion at all. Good afternoon, Diane. What's on my mind is after over 6 years, APC still blames Jonathan for the insecurity in the country. That to me is ineptitude on the side of APC. Hello?
Hello, Dayo.
Good day, go on.
My name is Gift. I'm calling from Rumosi.
Go ahead.
Okay, I want to. I'm thinking about the action of the suit from another direction, sir.
Yeah, what's that?
And the direction is this. I have wondered why media houses, or would I say civil societies, are not taking on the federal government since they promised modular refinery in Nigeria, in the Niger Delta. Up till now, they have been silent. I am still wondering why the people on action, on suit, or whatever, are not taking on the federal government when they promised us.
I have two questions for you. I have two questions for you. Number one, how will modular refineries end the suit? And number two, what do you want the federal government to do regarding modular refineries that it has not done already? But answer the first one.
Now,
answer the first question first.
My answer is this.
Yes.
When there is modular refinery, you see that these boys that are in the bush doing all this will not be into this. They will be doing it in a way that is a kind of professional.
No. You're very. Hello. Just a moment. Let's address the first issue. You're wrong. Actually, modular refinery does not mean that people who want to steal crude oil would not steal crude oil. Modular refinery does not mean.
Why haven't they done it first?
What do you mean by done it?
The companies that are busy doing gas flaring, why haven't you people talked about it also?
Wait, just a moment.
How many years now? Every day you hear stop gas flaring. Up to today, what have you people said?
Which people?
The companies, all these companies.
No. You said you people.
Are you people not talking?
You people. Which people are you talking about?
The media. You also talk on that side. It's not only the boys that are cooking it. The gas flaring.
Just a moment.
You also talk about it. Not only the boys that are cooking.
Okay, just a moment.
Let it not be one-sided.
Can you listen for a moment? Okay. I mean, you can tell from his position, from even the tone of his voice and his agitation, that he's not willing to have a conversation, an intelligent conversation on the matter, if you will. Now, I don't know what it means by when government say they will bring or they will put modular refinery. The modular refineries are to be operated like any other refinery. If you want to set up, the fellow who called in from Rumosi, by the way, if you want to set up a modular refinery, you can go approach the federal government, approach the relevant ministry, department, or agency of the federal government. If you meet up with the requirements for setting up a modular refinery, you'll be given the right to set up a modular refinery, and you can set up one here in Rumosi if you want. If there is an appropriate location in Rumosi to have modular refineries, you can set up one there. And if you know boys who are cooking, it sounds like he does. If you know boys who are cooking, you can employ them on the site of your modular refinery to start. Maybe not cooking. Maybe cooking will not be the right word to use then, but to work on your modular refinery site, you can do that. The federal government did not promise, and it would be illogical to make such a promise anyway, to set up modular refineries. He said every year. Where and when did you hear that promise? Who made that promise that every year federal government will set up modular refinery? That is completely false and untrue. So the rights are there. Anyone who wants to set up a modular refinery, whether in Rumosio or Borokiri or anywhere else, you can approach the relevant department of government and apply for these rights. And if you meet the criteria, you can set up yours. And if you decide that there's people who are cooking in the bush that you want to employ, that's fine. It's your investment. You can do what you want with it. But the fact of the matter is that modular refineries will not stop. These activities. But you're talking about people who want to steal, who want to reap where they have not sown. That's the thinking. You want to reap where you have not sown. And just because the person is cooking something somewhere does not mean they have become petrochemical engineers, by the way. It doesn't mean that. Our security does not let you take a chill, because neither the US police nor US military will tolerate the scenarios you painted. Those videos of yours must have been Hollywood. That's some Eric Chooks. Eric Chooks are very, very wrong. There's no need to argue about that. Just go online. Just check for yourself. Go on YouTube. Go on Instagram. Open a web browser and just check. There's no need arguing something you can or debating something you can easily confirm with a few keystrokes on your mobile device. So just go and check. My anger is with the governor. When it comes to politics and the judiciary, the governor is always vocal, but when it comes to the suit issue, he's been docile about it, and it's unfortunate. That's James from Port Harcourt. Now, he didn't see the viral video of some police officers giving Christmas gifts in Enugu and Lagos. I love Nigeria Police. Ogu Jonah Justice. Well, I'm glad you love the Nigeria Police, and as an institution, you have to love the police. And I've said this severally. No matter how seemingly bad things are, if you take the Nigeria Police away, if you scrap it, we're going to have a crisis on our hands. But the fact of the matter is that there is a lot wrong with the system as it's being operated right now, and something has to be done about it. And to Mr. Justice, I hope, I wish you the very best. I hope you do not experience or have the kind of experiences a lot of persons have had with officers of the Nigeria Police. But even if you do have this experience, I hope your love will keep on growing in leaps and bounds as well. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it for now. I have a break coming up, and 4 p.m. business news. Discussions continue after that. Now, for those who have requested an Arsenal moment today, how can I disappoint you? Enjoy this one in the spirit of the Christmas season, and love and joy and peace to the world.